Hi, welcome to the Robeson UCC for February. Again, we did the online only since numbers were low in attendance last month. Again, a copy of this presentation along with the sign-in roster. So if anybody else is in the room with you, Dwayne, if you can just go ahead and populate information if they're attending the meeting, or you can have them do it, whichever you want to do, so they can get credit for attending this. It'll be fine. So the banners, we've got 2 banners we're doing the giveaways pretty soon. And if you would like to be one of the 120 recipients of either one of these banners, so there's going to be a total of 120. I don't know if it's going to be 60 and 60. Right now we've got 2 requests for the contractor banner. This is more along the lines of the homeowners. But if you would like one or the other, it's first come, first serve, just let me know. And they will be delivered at the local UCC. So once we get the orders in, I'll bring them out to the UCCs, and that's where you can pick them up. Tailgate wrap, so we've got 28. I'm sorry, I don't know why I keep saying 28. I said that yesterday in a meeting. It's actually 26 wraps that we are going to help folks put on the back of their tailgate. It looks really nice. It really pops. And then, of course, your logo will be on the bottom left. This is one of the locators. And again, we want it to be a truck, not just goes out every now and then. But we want it to be out there in front of the public a lot. Meter readers, inspectors, crew leaders that are, all over the place all the time. And obviously, we would like the newer trucks. We don't want one that's 7, 8, 9 years old, just getting ready to be pulled out of service. So we'd like these tailgate reps to be on the vehicles as long as possible. Again, if you would like the tailgate rep, just reach out to me and we can hook you up. And I think we pay $225. All we do is once you pick the company that you would like the tailgate wrap to be on, take it to them, then we send them the information on how to do the wrap, and then I'll pay with my credit card up to $225. So that's tax and everything. So if you can get better than that, then you're good to go. In the past, we've done the treasure hunt, and this year we've just changed it up, Dare to Dig. There's $300 up for grab. You can follow this URL here. It's a reminder that April is Safe Digging Month. So at the end of April, which is going to be the 30th, is when they are going to drawing, and we will announce the winner. Again, it's the same premise. I don't know if anybody's done it in the past. It's pretty easy. You watch the videos, you answer your questions. If you get them all right, your name goes into a pot. At the end of April, all the winners or all the individuals who got the questions right, their names will be drawn out of that pot, and a $300 check will be given to them. Coming up March 1st through the 3rd is the Dixie Deer Classic. We are planning to attend. This is the booth that we had last year. We're going to set this thing up again, but we're also going to have our Safe Digging Express. We just put that thing into operation last week. We took it to the Fire Marshal's state thing down in Cabarrus County, and it was a really good hit. As well as that, if you do show up, we're going to give away some Amazon gift cards. We've got the Blackstone griddle and then the Yeti cooler that we're going to give away as well. Again, it's a little QR code. You just take a picture with it, populate information. If you are a winner, it will be sent to you. We don't sell that information. Once the contest is over, we go ahead and trash that information. It's just mainly to get people to come over to the booth, and then we can talk to them about safe digging. That's all it is. So hopefully, if you're planning on attending, we'll see you down there. Some dates that are coming up. The state UCC is going to be March the 12th at 10 a.m. That's going to be at Dominion Energy, 4211 Global Street. So if you would like to attend in person, you can. If you can't, we have the hybrid meeting option that you can check out. The North Carolina Locate Resolution Partnership Committee is going to meet March the 12th. That's a Wednesday. Starts at 11. And that's going to be held at the NC 811 Event Center in Greensboro. and that's on the old High Point Road. The North Carolina 811 board meeting is going to take place Friday, April the 19th at 8 a.m. at Chitola Resort in Blowing Rock. If you would like to know more information, you can reach out to Miss Stephanie Brown for more details. Stephanie at nc811.org is how you can contact her. The North Carolina Underground Damage Prevention Review Board is going to meet again Tuesday, April the 23rd at 10 a.m. And I think since it's kind of a central location in the state of North Carolina, they're going to meet again at our NC 811 Event Center. And if you would like to know more about that, you can follow along with this URL here. Speaking of the Underground Damage Prevention Review Board, this is an overview of the cases that were reviewed January the 23rd. So they had 56 cases on the agenda. They reviewed 55 with action. 1 was tabled. 8 cases were dismissed for lack of evidence. 18 were issued Pikes Plus training, and then they had a total fine that was issued of $73,500. Our 41st annual joint North Carolina-South Carolina Utilities Coordinating Conference is getting ready to kick off. That's going to be April the 30th. The same day we're going to draw for the Dare to Dig. It's going to run till May the 3rd, and it is going to be in beautiful Charleston, South Carolina. So if you would like to register for that event, I haven't looked yet, and I should have before I jumped on this meeting. Most of the time you can go to the NCUCC website, and there should be a joint conference link up there that'll take you to South Carolina's. If not, you can always jump on South Carolina's website and then kind of find your way through there to register for that event. But again, it is going to be in Charleston, South Carolina. We do ask the chairs, the co-chairs, and the secretaries to attend if they can. At a very minimum, at least the chairs. Again, as always, the NC811 World, you can check the calendars out, website, app, or the NCUCC calendar of events. Oh, and happy Valentine's Day coming up. Tip of the month, a ticket does not equal a valid ticket. So some of the reasons that it won't be valid is if I say, hey, I'm gonna white line, and then I'm digging 100 feet outside of that white line, then I've just invalidated that ticket, right? Because the scope of work says I'm only going to be working inside the white line. Now I'm working outside the white line. In the past, what we found also is remote ticket entry users, once they put a ticket in, populate their information, if they don't clear that out and then they go draw a polygon somewhere else, the information could be as far as 50 miles off. So the ticket won't be any good either. We ran into that, or I ran into that personally a couple times. Locator called me and said, this ticket says such, but that thing's like 50 miles away from where the polygon or the mapping system is. And I didn't know what was going on. And when I got with the RTE gurus, they said, yeah, they've got to clear that stuff out before they put it in there. So just make sure that you have a good, valid ticket. And looking at the numbers here, you can see 8.4% increase in the locate request over 2023. So, we had a busy year last year. We think this year is going to be even busier, especially with the fiber overbuild going on across the state of North Carolina. So 226,000 locate requests in January. And 1.2 million transmissions were sent out off of those locate requests, which is just shy of a 9% increase over January of last year. So the Robeson actually went down the 3 hour from 80 to 22, which is great, 72.5%. The new tickets were down as well, 13.2%. We only had 1418, and then the ticket update, unfortunately, went the wrong way. It was 192% increase. And again, I'm sure that's probably part of the 95 project that's going on. Folks continuously updating the ticket. We would remind you that if you're in contact with anybody out there, if you're no longer working in that area, if work is complete, or you are using remote ticket entry and you're no longer working in that section, you can let that ticket lie dormant for 89 days and then go back and update that ticket without having to update them continuously. something that is great with that RTE feature. Just a reminder that you can do that. You don't have to keep updating it to keep it live. RTE users can let it lie dormant for 89 days and then go back and update it. Okay. Average locates per day last month, 176. So one of the great things about February is year to date is the same as the monthly total. So we don't have to look at that year to date number yet. So out of the 3,335 tickets across the state of across Robeson, and that's going to include the canceled tickets, the new tickets, the retransmit tickets, the updated tickets. This is all of the 3,335. Lumberton had 1,358. So looking at the top 10 callers for Robeson, Cable East, RG Communications, Price Gregory, they're all in the 200s. Flatiron, I think they're doing that highway project. Southeast Connection, yep. Some of the same names you'll see up there month after month. Does anybody have any questions about the top 10 callers? Right. So looking at the damages for Robeson, they only had 2 reported, which is good. Either folks are doing good out there or somebody's not reporting. Hopefully it's not the latter. And then this is just a kind of a breakdown or a graph of the damages that were reported last month. In 2023, January, we had 746. Last month, we had 942 across the state. So again, trending in the wrong direction. And then kind of a heat map, and this is the damages per transmissions. And then obviously Robeson is doing pretty good. They're in the green, even so. They only had 2 damages across the state, but the new ticket requests were down as well. All right. So let me stop sharing. And then I'm going to go ahead and open up the floor to folks. Again, this is new projects. And I know, Danny, you're in the maintenance area. So I know you'll have some good information on what's going on in Robeson. Go ahead, Danny.
So we're kicking in on the maintenance side of the house. We're actually started back this week, replacing some culverts under the roads. Typically do about 2 a week. We have one starting Monday that's under North NC 41. So that's going to be a pretty big detour because it's a primary route. We brought contractors back, started this week again as far as cutting shoulders on the side of the road, as well as ditching operations. So we're just kind of geared back up, pushing forward to the end of the fiscal year in July 1st, when we'll start back over again.
Now, the contractors that you're having do that kind of work, Danny, are they calling their own locates in?
For the pipes, we're doing it, and we're doing the locates. For cutting shoulders, we're not calling any locates in.
You're not calling any locates in for cutting shoulders?
No, we're just cutting just high spots.
So to build up.
It shouldn't be nowhere near the depth of cutting anything, so we don't call it anything.
Okay. Are the contractors doing the shoulder work or the DOT?
No, the contractor does the shoulder work. We just have a man out there with him.
Okay. Well, by state law, they're supposed to call those tickets in. So I hope you don't get in trouble.
I hope not. I've made them aware. So.
Okay. All right, buddy.
Yeah. I did my due diligence.
All right, David, what you got, buddy? He might be on the phone. Dwayne Duncan, you're double D.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what you got projects going on wise?
Well, I've been working up in Farmberg and Max and rolling for a while, and I just decided to start joining the call. See
Okay.
What things we got going on there. We had that overbuild up there, that area and everything, just trying to keep up with everything. See who's digging where.
All right. So is there anything new that you would like to bring to the group, or this the first time that you've been to a meeting?
Yes, it's the first time.
Okay. I didn't think I recognized you. I see so many people, I can't keep up with names, but faces I can generally track down.
Oh yeah. This is the first meeting. I had an office there in Farmberg. We finished up that project, so I'm back in South Carolina and Timminsville now. But we still got crews up there working, respect,
Okay.
ground fence and stuff.
All right, cool. So this month was online only. Next month, I'm going to offer in person as well as online, and that is going to be the 14th of March, March 14th. All right. So if anybody has anything else, David, did you ever get done, or did you want to say anything, Dave?
Hang on, Joe. I got Joe on the phone. All thing I was gonna say was we had that big gas line going on out there, and we run into a little problem right quick. But there'll be a lot of locates out there on Albert and Faith and 72, Union Chapel. So they're working on the second phase right now, and they'll be going into phase 3 and 4 and 5 soon. So
What kind of issues you having with the gas line?
I don't know. We run into a little problem right now with a ditch. So
Okay.
that area is pretty known for some big ditches. So I call them craters. Canals is what I call them. Up here we're at, they're not ditches. Those are rivers, streams and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
So that's all I had.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate it. Hey, everybody
Yes,
stay safe until next month. You got my contact information. Hopefully everybody had a chance to sign in. So thanks everybody for being here.
All right, buddy.
Thanks, Dwayne.
Thank
All right,
you.
Chris.